Hi, I'm Wally and Wendy. I'm the founder of Knipp Contracting. We are a contractor that started in the Phoenix market. Our name, Knipp, has been in the housing industry since the early to mid-70s. We're the second generation of Knipp company, and we have now taken the roots and what we've learned in this market, and we've grown it into a general contractor aspect across the country. We're currently in a dozen states doing different aspects in the housing market. Mainly remodeling, but we also do new custom homes as well in select markets. Today, I'm going to take you through a tour and introduce you to some of our other key members as a family. But this house is unique. It's here in Paradise Valley, Arizona. As you can see, this in my background here is some incredible views. This house, just as a little history, was a house that we purchased a couple years ago. As a company, we don't do that a lot, but occasionally we do, and this was a scenario that when it comes to location, as they say in real estate, this house was a gold mine. So we have taken it from a 1963 outdated house. We have put a modern feel on it. We'll walk you through that house, but before we do, I want you to just kind of get an idea of what the views are and why this house is so special. Incredible views, incredible views. As I said, you know, we bought this house as a history real quick. We took the house, we made it a green certified house through the National Home Builders of America, and by doing so, we'll point some of those things out. As we sold this house, the new clients have updated even more and expanded this house, and we'll show you through some of those things. So as I do, let's go ahead and introduce you to some of the other members of the company, and we'll go from there. Hi again. So as I said, I want to introduce you guys to the team here, the important family members that takes what this organization is special for and what creates the culture of this company. So on my left, I have my beautiful wife Wendy, my brother Mike, and our dad John. So why don't you guys tell everybody what it is you guys do, and we'll go through the house and show what makes this house special.
Can I go first?
Absolutely.
So again, my name is Wendy Knipp. I am Wally's wife, and I came into the company about 3 years ago, and I am marketing and business development. So our target market, whoever that may be, if it's in insurance, if it's in institutional investors, anything like that, that is what I target and bring on board.
My name is Mike, and apparently I'm not beautiful.
We like him anyway.
I run all the field operations, starting from having multiple superintendents up to being in depth with every job that's going on.
And I'm John, and I help Wally analyze opportunities like this home to see if it's something we want to invest money in and become involved in renovation activities like we did with this home. When we acquired this property, we came up with a plan, a pretty extensive plan of remodeling the home, taking the structure here in the beautiful location and modernizing the interior and enhancing the exterior so you can take advantage of the views of the home. We did that with the intent of reselling the home to an ultimate buyer, which we did. They then contracted with us to do further renovations on the home. And we're still in the process of doing extensive renovations for them at this point. That's what you see taking place at this time.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to tour the house, and we're going to give you some unique qualities about the house, some maybe challenges that we have had to overcome, and it'll be exciting because it's a beautiful house.
So, Leave it on.
You're not in the thing anymore. You need to scoot in.
Okay, just leave it on.
Okay.
So, what we're going to do is we're going to start right here in this room. And Mike, why don't you talk a little bit about this kitchen, for example? I mean, some of the things that we did initially, not everything in this house did the new buyers change. So some things are going to stay the same. But why don't we just start in the kitchen and we'll just start working our way around. So,
Well, what the kitchen needs to look like.
it's a
We're all just
Originally, this plan was very cut up and very dark in here. So what we did is basically this whole area, from the family room all the way to the laundry room area, we basically gutted all of the interior. We took out interior walls, we added windows, we added glass to bring in more light, to take advantage of the views from the inside of the home. We opened up this entire kitchen area and gave it a very modern, contemporary look. Obviously brought in new high-end appliance packages, created an island. I mean, this was completely renovated. There was a very large natural stone fireplace in the home originally that took up a big part of the family room. We removed that fireplace, opened up all this space here.
And the goal, of course, is that this house, which wasn't too uncommon for that era. I mean, it had rocks up onto the roof. It was very dark inside. Our goal is to really show what makes this house so incredible, which is the views. So really, what we did is by opening this up, by opening up windows, at any place that you stood in this house, you can look at the views, which is what our goal was. In addition to the energy efficiency and all those other aspects. So, this, as you can see, it is under construction. We've got a lot of things going on right now. In the weeks to come, this house is going to be gorgeous. The buyers that we have now have made some very good choices and are making the house even that much nicer. So,
Yeah, so one of the challenges that we had actually in this room was over here, there was a electrical outlet that needed to be moved. So Mike, can you tell us about that?
Absolutely. If I recall, this is where the main electrical panel used to be. We had to upgrade from a 200 amp panel to a 400 amp panel, run a brand new service out to the transformer, which you can't see from in here, but it's all been moved to the master closet extension.
Now, why did we move it from here? Was it to...
It was in the way. There actually used to be a big recess here as well with if I remember right, the wet bar used to be here. It just didn't fit the functionality of the house. So to really get this back to a contemporary home, really had to get the open, straight lines, still use the old style square corners, made everything flat, not a whole lot of hanging fixtures from the ceiling except for a few. The new buyer wanted to go with the brand new fireplace with more of a contemporary straight line stone. And of course, with the center of it is where the TV, the big flat screen TV will be going. As well as all of the rehab that we did, we put all 24-inch travertine in. All this travertine is going to be coming out for the new buyer, and we're going to be putting in all brand new hardwood.
Was there something special about the countertop?
Yes. This is a quartz countertop. To give it that contemporary look, we did put some white cabinets in and did some quartz, kind of dirty right now, but put some quartz countertops in, which really added to the contemporary look and feel of the house. We will also be pulling apart these cabinets underneath the island. For the new buyer, we're going to be putting in a wine cooler, and then building a wine rack on this side of the kitchen island as well.
Part of the work we did in the home when we acquired it is to make it very energy efficient, comply with green building standards. We received an emerald rating from the Home Builders Association energy standards. We installed foam insulation, the top 4 of the ceiling trusses. We installed all brand new low E thermal windows and doors, increased the insulation, put in energy efficient appliances, and dramatically reduced the HERS rating of the home from the before and after. And again, like I say, we got an emerald rating in that process.
That is a consequence of the beauties that we have here, is because it's an elevated lot, and it is, you know, it's in a hillside district. Anytime you get into a hillside district, it's really critical that you know what you're getting yourself into. There were many of months spending time with the engineer, the city's engineers, and going through getting all the proper permits. Clearly, we've all seen neighbors and people do things where they don't do permits. That oftentimes will come back and haunt you. The way we at Knipp do it, and the way we will only work through our clients, is all appropriate permits have to be taken. And as I look at these plans, I recall the amount of time it took in sitting down with the city of Phoenix, which is no different than any other city jurisdiction, you know, across the country. But it's a timely process whenever you're dealing with specialty permits. In this case, it's a hillside permit. And John, I don't know if you had anything you want to add to that. But.
Well, as Wally said, not only did we have the issue of obtaining permits for the normal renovation of this home, we also had to go through the hillside ordinance review in the city of Phoenix. And that required special plans and permits to be applied for, produced and applied for. We had our civil engineer do a lot of extra drainage calculations on the lot. We had to designate disturbable areas and non-disturbable areas of the lot. It constrained some of the things we would normally like to have done with the lot, but we were able to, with the input of the buyer, come up with some real creative solutions to give them the ability to expand the home, to create some additional storage, and expand the home to create an attached 3-car garage, which the buyers felt was very important for their interests.
Okay, so we all come with unique personalities, and we all have experiences of well over 35 years. I hope you've had fun and gotten to know our family a little bit. We certainly have fun working with each other every day, day in, day out. It's a fun experience, and we very much enjoy it. So I hope you've enjoyed getting to know our family.